Well, central banks are once again flirting with rate hikes, and as a result, markets bet on fresh turmoil. Memories of the 2022 inflation battle are clearly still fresh. Yet talking about rate rises is one thing, delivering them is quite another, and they could win the wrong inflation fight. In this next report, we decode how the bar for rate hikes is higher than what markets are betting on. Take a look.
Banks gave an inch on rate hikes, and investors took a mile. As far as markets are concerned, the Pandora's box is open and the path to higher interest rate is set. 1 year from now, interest rates are priced more than half a percentage point higher than they were pre-war in both the US and the Eurozone, and considerably higher still in the UK. 3 hikes or more are priced from both the ECB and the Bank of England by year-end. That says as much about markets as it does central banks. Positioning and liquidity are exaggerating the narrative. Yet central banks were unquestionably hawkish last week, and it didn't have to be that way. Officials could have simply said that the situation is uncertain and that nobody knows how long the disruption will last. Policymakers could have said they're being vigilant and we'll see where the dust settles by the next meeting, and left it at that. But policymakers went out of their way to burnish their rate hiking credentials. Fed Chair Jerome Powell expressed his mounting frustration that inflation has been above target for 5 years now. In Britain, officials were out floating the possibility of rate increases, and over in Frankfurt, the ECB hawks are on the airwaves, actively talking up the chances of an April hike. This tells us the painful memories of the last inflation spike are playing a key role in policymaking right now. Central bankers will tell that they were too late to hike rates back then and too quick to cut them when inflation started coming down. And that is not a mistake they want to make again. To be fair to them, the percentage change is energy prices has now eclipsed the immediate fallout of the 2022 Ukraine invasion. That is what matters for inflation. Qatar's warning of the lengthy repair times to build its biggest LNG facility after Iran strikes may well have influenced the tone of European policymakers. The central question that policymakers need to answer is this: will higher energy prices drive up core inflation? That is what will determine whether they can look through the West Asia crisis or not. This is Bureau Report. WION World is One.